All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I want to share with you guys, before we even get into this video, I want to make an announcement that I am writing a book. It's called The Book of Self-Belief, and it's going to distill everything that I've learned in the past 10 years about believing in yourself and developing unshakable confidence. So if you're interested in that book, just keep an eye out for, I might put out like an email list or something like that. I might put a Facebook group together so we can actually practice the things that are in the book. But yeah, just wanted to make that announcement. This video, I'm going to be speaking about a simple two-step process. You hear about like different methods and techniques for manifesting things. And I have sort of distilled the methods and techniques to two critical components that you need to have if you want to manifest something and if you want to make something real in your life. There are two critical components. The first one is you have to be clear on your end destination in life. Okay, what is the destination? That's the word that I want you guys to keep in the forefront of your mind, destination. Now, the word destination and the word destiny both come from the Latin root destinare. Destinare means to make firm or establish. So when you decide on a destination, when you become clear on a destination, you're making firm and establishing where you're going. Okay, you're making firm and you're establishing where you're going. So the first critical component of manifesting something is making clear on your destination. If I ask you the question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? You need to be so detailed and comprehensive with that answer in all aspects of your life. Where are you? Write it down. Write that down. What's your destination? If someone asks you, where do you see yourself in 5 years? You should be able to pull out a freaking book about where you're going to be in 5 years. All right? Be as detailed and comprehensive as possible. This should become your project for yourself if you don't already have this all written and mapped out. All right? So component number one is destination. Component number two is to decide. Decide, that's the second word, decide that you are going to your end destination, all right? So the word decide comes from two Latin root words. De means off and cedere means to cut, right? So when you decide, you're cutting off all other possibilities. So if you decide that you're going to your end destination, you are cutting off all other possibilities except your end destination. You're choosing your end destination. These are the two critical components necessary to manifesting whatever it is that you want. And there is actually an analogy that I came up with that sort of mirrors what I'm talking about here. Imagine that you purchase a plane ticket from Los Angeles to New York City. And you buy this ticket, you go to the airport, you check in, you're planning to go to New York City, and you sit down, you take your seat on the plane, and then the pilot comes on and over the overcom and he says, "Welcome to today's flight. Our end destination, we haven't really decided on what the end destination is going to be today. We maybe or might go to Philadelphia. We might go to Nashville. We might go to Miami. We really haven't decided, so we're just going to sit here. And yeah, we're just gonna sit here." Like, and imagine you guys just sit on that runway for like an hour. How pissed would you be, right? Now I know this sounds ridiculous, but this is what most people are doing with their lives. They're literally stalling by not being clear on an end destination and not deciding that they're going to make it to that destination. The truth is, the pilot in the cockpit, he has everything that he needs to get the plane in the air and go to his end destination. But it's not until he decides that he's going to that end destination that he actually does what he needs to do to get that plane off the ground. You have everything that you need to start making progress and taking action to your end destination. But you first need to decide, which means you cut off all other possibilities. You cut off all other possibilities besides your end destination, okay? Those are the two critical components. And what I found with some people is like, they love to talk about, they might know their destination, they might know a destination, but they never decide that they're gonna go to that destination. And what I've seen with a lot of people is that they get a dopamine rush from like talking about the end destination, right? They say, yeah, one day I'm gonna write a book, and one day I'm gonna start a business where I help a lot of people. I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to drive this car. And one day I'm going to be a famous musician and actor. And one day. And it's like, they don't decide that they're going to get that. They're just living in a fairy tale dreamland. So it's like the airline pilot sitting in the cockpit, and the airline pilot's like, one day I'm going to fly to Miami. One day I'm going to fly to New York City. One day. It's like, dude, you don't need to like say, just sit there and talk. Like, literally just decide that you're going to go to your end destination and make it happen. Take the first step that you need to take. So watch out for that within yourself. I see a lot of people, they try to like persuade other people that they're going to make it to this end destination. Like, you don't have to persuade anyone else but yourself that you're going to that end destination. That's it. So that's really just what I wanted to get out of my system for this video. So just to reiterate, two things that you need to be clear about. One, what's your end destination? What's your end destination? Whether it be your end destination for this life, well, that is a good place to start. What's your end destination in this life? We all know we're going to the grave. But you can start there. What do you want your legacy to be? But then taking it back, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself by the end of this year, right? And then once you really paint a comprehensive picture of that destination, you write it down. It's very important that you write it down. Then the next step is to decide, cut off all other possibilities other than that end destination that you've mapped out. Because once you decide, then from there, making decisions is so much easier. When someone comes to you with this like, oh bro, like I just started this Bitcoin thing, like you want to get in on this? It's like, bro, no, I already know my destination. That's not my destination. I've already decided. I've cut off all other possibilities. So, and then when people are like, oh bro, like you should apply for this like sales job. It's like, no, dude, I have my end destination already. I know where I'm going. I've already decided. You cut off all possibilities. I cannot reiterate this enough. You need to cut off all other possibilities. And that starts with you becoming clear on your end destination. So remember, two critical components: destination and decision. Peace out. Thank you for tuning in. I love you all. Subscribe to the channel. Click the bell notification. Again, I'm going to be releasing content on a weekly basis. We'll see for now. I'm probably only going to be doing 1 to 2 videos per week and then just remixing shorts off these long form videos. But yeah, just tune in. I also just dropped a house EP. I'll share that on my YouTube video as well. I'll share all the tracks and stuff like that, music that you can listen to and bump in your car and just get inspired to. Peace out. I'll see you guys in the next video.